Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 23rd going to the 29th of August. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I do have some channeled messages for the earth signs this week, so we'll go into those first, and then I got lots of cards for you later, so stay tuned, Capricorn. So for the earth signs, one thing that was really evident in the messages were the universe was kind of saying for you guys, don't feel like your path needs to look like everybody else's. You don't need to do the same things. You don't need to be a certain age before you achieve XYZ. I think we just need to be very careful of what we see as inspiration and what we're comparing ourselves to. Now, these are two very different things. Because comparing yourself means that you feel like you have to fit into someone else's path. And I think for a lot of you Capricorns, you're actually here to pave your own path. Yes, be inspired by how other people have created their success. If it's a business you're trying to create, looking at other people's businesses will be good for you because it will inspire you in some way and help you understand what we might need more of and what we might need less of. But don't compare yourself to it. Don't feel like because they've done something differently that you now have to. Don't feel like because they started doing this to begin with, that means that you have to start doing the same things. No, do not compare yourself to other people, okay? You don't need to look like everyone else. You don't need to do the things that everyone else is doing. I think that part of Capricorn's purpose this week is to understand that you are unique for the very reason of kind of where you're starting and where you will end out compared to everybody else. It's really interesting, but you do have a unique story, and they're saying just don't try to fit into a box and don't try to be like everybody else. Now, another thing that was coming through was that we are being asked here, Capricorn, to trust the mystery. One of the amazing things that came out in the earth signs readings was I can see there's a lot of unknown things going forward for you, which means that you guys are coming outside your comfort zone, which is nice. It's always nice to see that as a reader, that you guys are going to be taking leaps of faith. Anything spontaneous around this time is a good thing to do. Any trips, any people that you meet up with at this time out of the blue, you know, this is a really good week to be doing that. I saw a blue car, as I said, that color could be a lucky color for you, could be a good color for you this week. And if you're looking for any signs, blue would be a good sign for you. Anyways, right, leaps of faith this week are definitely rewarded at this time because it's helping you understand that we need to sometimes trust in these moments where we have no idea what is going on, what we need to do. Things could be very much up in the air. Spirit is saying this is a good thing because it's teaching you how to trust your intuition and teaching you how to trust the mystery of the universe. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know every single step. You don't need to know where things are going to go from here on out. All you need to do is trust that it's going to go the way that it needs to, the way that you would like it to. And this is very much, and this and the next few weeks for Capricorns is going to be an example of that, okay? Now, I do see success, so believing in ourselves and trusting is really going to be helpful for this, because I do see that we have and are walking away from anything that is giving us, you know, bad vibes, anything that has disappointed us. We're now understanding what it really means when our gut is saying this is not the right path and this is not the right person, and you're trusting that straight away. You're no longer second guessing and going, maybe if I spend a little bit more time doing this or with this person, maybe it'll be different. You're really learning to trust when it says it the first time, which I think is nice, which means that you're connecting to yourself a lot more. I do see grounding. What was I just seeing just there? I saw something like a gadget or something. I don't know if you brought something new, like technology wise, or a gadget. I'm seeing, okay, anyways, we're going to move away from that. Whatever we're walking away from though, I see a lot of really good success coming away because you're now leaving the darkness behind and you're having a breakthrough. You're moving towards the light, and that means a spotlight for you guys who want it. That means it's the sunlight, which is representing happiness, pure vibes and innocence. So you're now able to really run free and no longer hold on to things that have disappointed you. So a lot of you are removing chains from that kind of frequency, that negative low vibe, and you're embracing a lot more that high vibe frequency and being a lot more carefree and childlike this week, which is nice. Happiness is coming up for you, as I said. You are finding connections around you, so new friends, new soul tribes, maybe even new loves we'll see in your reading. But ultimately, this week is going to teach you how to take control of yourself, how to take ownership of yourself and your destiny. And a lot of you are going to do very well with that. So I have a lot of cards that I want to go through with you, including some oracle decks that I haven't used for a while. So we're going to jump straight into that, Capricorn, and see what's going on for you. Okay. So Spirit for Capricorn, please, for the week, for the 23rd to the 29th of August. Oof. Oof. Okay. And let's get another one. I love this. Oh my goodness. I really like this. So you guys are going to start to see more white feathers. That's going to be a sign from Spirit saying that you're going down the right route. Now, we had the first card coming out was taking risks. Very Mars energy, very Emperor energy coming in here. So again, taking control, taking back your power. This is also about trusting in the universe and connecting to the universe in order to take a risk. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that there's a saying, which I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember what it was talking about, or like I don't remember it word for word, but what it did say was the bird's trust isn't in the fact that the branch isn't going to break, is the trust is in its wings, that even if it does break, that they will be able to carry themselves and to not fall, basically. And this quote is coming up for you guys, so put it as your screensaver if you find it online. I really feel like it's going to help you through, because you guys, yes, circumstances around you haven't been the greatest is what I'm getting here. However, you have been amazing. You have done the right things. So again, be proud of yourself for where you have come and how far you have come so far. And your abilities and your skills, because taking risks so that you can, again, showcase these skills will be very rewarding for you. Now, this is in terms of career, especially in your finances. So for any of you who are taking career risks and leaps of faith in your business or in anything related to that, this is a really good sign for you to do that. And it's quite interesting because you have simplicity coming in here. So it's really about not overcomplicating certain things. If your gut is telling you to do something, instead of trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to do the jump, and then when I take the jump, I'm going to have to spread my wings. I'm going to spread my wings, and then going to have to, do you know what I mean? You're trying to plan so far ahead, and then you're worrying yourself. And it's a procrastination. Procrastination is just a sign of fear in my eyes, because you are trying to understand everything beforehand and maybe even delay the fact that you need to take this leap of faith anyway. So this leap of faith does seem inevitable. We are being called towards doing it. Spirit is just saying, try to keep things light. You don't need to understand what's going on. You don't need to know every single step of the way. And again, if you are looking for a sign, this is it. But you will start to see feathers around you as well in your personal life. I also kind of feel as though if you are packing, pack light, they're saying. Again, don't overcomplicate things this week is one thing that's really coming up here. Yeah, don't overcomplicate things. Okay, let's see what else is coming up in a different card. I also really get, and I was saying that as this card fell out, I feel as though you are an inspiration to other people, because it's almost like you might be leaving something behind that someone else might, it's like Cinderella coming through here, like you're leaving something behind that someone else might pick up on. But I mean this in like an inspiring way. I know it will resonate differently for everybody, but I'm just going to relay this story and you can take it however you wish. It's like when you take this leap of faith, this feather almost feels like it's part of yours, and this will kind of rest. This is good for leaving a legacy, by the way, that's what I'm hearing. But it's almost like someone else is going to see this feather and see you as a sign that they should do the same. So this feels really nice, very beneficial for you and everyone else around you. I dropped a card, so I'm going to pick it up. Okay, that feels very appropriate. I am wearing clothes, I swear. Come to the edge. Oh my goodness, Capricorns, you are taking a leap of faith. I love this card because it really does speak about like flirting with the idea of taking a leap. You know, she's kind of gone around with something. I kind of see her dancing around this little platform, and the more that she's dancing around it, the more that these are falling away. This risk is inevitable. This is a part of your journey. This is a sign, Capricorn, that this is your time to do it. All right, come to the edge. Play with life a little bit. Experience life a little bit. Have fun with life a little bit. How do we do that? We play around with experiences. We do things we have never done before, so we can get a thrill we've never done before. And the 3 and a 6 coming in as well, which I'll speak about the numerology in just a second. But this is really, again, she's leaving a trail here. I see you leaving a trail, Capricorn. You're leaving a destiny. You're leaving a legacy, should I say, which feels really nice. Okay, let's get one more. this is a really good time for playing and being, you know, being very playful and fun, and not seeing it as a complicated thing like, oh my gosh, I need to take this leap of faith, and what am I going to do? I need to do this and I need to do that. Don't overcomplicate it. This is a blessing. This is a blessing. You'll see why soon enough. So you also have peace, and again, another bird coming in, another feather coming down here as well, which is again your sign. Peace always comes up here when we're being told to leave something behind. Let it be, let it grow. When you come back, this will be amazing. So I do see maybe you guys are traveling. Maybe you are, again, coming away from something to come back to it later. Or this could, again, be an evolution of you. When an egg comes through, it definitely is a birthing of something. It's and peace. You know, this is also reaching out to people you haven't spoken to for a while. This is a dove with an olive branch here. So you could be reconciling with some people. Could be meeting new people. Again, soul tribes coming through here as well. But ultimately, this is just about leaving a chapter behind and not seeing it as a bad thing anymore, but rather this has led you to this new opportunity that you're about to embark on, and it's going to be amazing for you. So making peace with the past is super important, but now it's time to make a move. So judgment vibes are coming in here. So it is a new chapter for you, Capricorn, but it's asking for you to close the old door before you move into the new one, okay? So this is good. 3 and a 6. So 3 is alignment, which is amazing. I like the 3s because it always represents you, spirit, and whatever it is that you two are working together on. So this is good for collaborations, but definitely spiritual collaborations too. Number 6 comes in and is also about we're learning a lesson. So again, judgment vibes coming in. We have learned the lesson from our past. We understand now that we need to move forward. All right, taking a leap of faith, going into the unknown, not overcomplicating things. And now this is coming together and teaching you this lesson so that you can move into the next thing. 3 and a 6 add together to make a 9, so it is almost the end of a chapter here. It's just asking for your final release so that you can come to the edge and take that leap of faith. 2 and a 3, again, a 3 represents the same thing of alignment. 2 is again co-creation here too, so it's nice, and they come together and make a 5. So necessary changes is what a number 5 means for me. So a lot is going on in your life, to say the least, in Capricorn. You'll find yourself being very busy, but again, don't overcomplicate it. Is a very big lesson here for you guys, okay? Yeah, don't overthink, don't overcomplicate. It's pretty simple, they're saying, which is ironic because it will seem like that from their point of view, but that's what they're saying for you. Okay, let's see for Capricorn for the week, Spirit. What can you tell me? Ace of Cups. Oh my God, there is new love coming in, but this could also be love for self. Let's clarify. You have the Moon, so definitely dealing with our emotions here. We also have the Ten of Swords, so interesting. We do have the Lovers card, so for some of you it will definitely be love coming in. It could be with a Libra or an air sign here. Now, this doesn't feel like... Okay, let me talk about what I can see for you guys though specifically. So Ace of Cups and the Moon. So this is really about understanding our emotions and clearing away anything that was causing a bit of resistance. Those little triangles in the background, I don't know what they're like, icebergs, do represent challenges. This is, how can I describe this? I think that these were more mental challenges than anything else. You know, these were things that were very difficult for us to accept, or, you know, these were things that we were emotionally holding on to. Now the Ace of Cups comes in and is more of an unconditional emotional card, which is nice, and this is pure. In a lot of the tarot decks, you'll see that the Ace of Cups really has this very abundant, very innocent, very pure energy. So it feels as though we are removing anything that our mind may have spiraled out of control with. And we're embracing in more of an unconditional love from ourselves and from the universe. And I think this is helping us trust a little bit more. One thing I will say is just be aware of your emotions. There could be some inner healing that needs to be done emotionally for you. Specifically, Capricorn, it is coming up quite a bit because some of it is coming from an old part of yourself, which is why the Ten of Swords has come in. Now, there may have been secrets in a love before, or there may have been some confusion in terms of your love life. This is time to put an end to anything that is no longer serving you, emotions that are no longer serving you, grudges that you're holding emotionally that are no longer serving you. It's time to really have this pure love and to almost take this new love that could potentially be coming your way, or that is being offered to you from the universe. So it's going to be different for everybody. One thing I will say is, let me just clarify this Moon. when the moon card comes up, so the story behind it is that sometimes life can be quite chaotic, and the energies around us can sometimes trick us into thinking things are a lot more, again, challenging than they need to be, sometimes making us feel as though we need to make a choice. But as I said in these taking the risks cards and coming to the edge, it's kind of very inevitable that the next part of your life is a new chapter. It's not anything old. It is about starting fresh. It is about something new. And we could spend ages and hours sitting and contemplating and looking at these options that we have in front of us. But it's almost like Spirit is saying, instead, just take the cup. Just take the cup. This is time for this new life that's coming through for you. And intuitively, you feel like this is the right decision anyways. It's just a fear mindset that's coming in. It might be second guessing. But anyways, let's move forward. I do see with the Ten of Swords, we are letting go of a very difficult part of our journey. Let's see what is happening for you guys this week. The Temperance, very nice. Okay, so this is about a balance. Three of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. So let's talk about it. So we have the Temperance. Very, very amazing card for taking some time out to recalibrate. This is really good for it. This could be where the risk is being taken. You're going to go on a divine detour for a little bit and come back and go along the journey again. But this feels as though there is a lesson behind whatever divine detour that is coming your way. So understanding that is going to be very important. Everything will serve its purpose in your life. The Temperance card is just also about a balance. Understanding that there is positives in everything as well as there is negatives in everything. And the story behind the Temperance is she actually has, it's normally an angel, and she's normally balancing out two very opposing energies. So like fire and water, positive and negative. She's pouring them in because as much as they are their own separate thing, when they come together and align, again, that's what the number 3 here means. It can create a product of something very amazing. This is what is coming through with this card, is that two things that you may not see, you may see as a choice right now, you might be able to actually use both of this, whether it's old experiences that you continue to look back on. You can use this to create something else, like a third thing. Yeah, I feel like it's a third thing. There's a third thing coming in. You'll be able to use something, whether it's a choice or I don't exactly know what it is for you guys. It's very ambiguous from where I'm sitting, but it's almost like there's a third thing coming into the picture here, a product of these two things that have happened or are happening, or, you know, whether it's two businesses or two ideas. We're able to use both of these to create something really incredible and amazing. And this is where the Page of Pentacles comes in, and it's like a new path created from these two things that you have done, have experienced, or are using to create this new path. Yeah, this feels really good though. Page of Pentacles, it is a beginner's mindset. It is really about like apprenticeships and learning and putting that first foot forward. So anything that you guys are working towards will add up. Now, the best thing about this is the only pentacles here. So for those of you who are working towards finances, this looks like a good path for you. If you felt that you've been stuck at a crossroads, taking this leap of faith, doing what it is that you feel guided to do, listening to your gut instinct will really help you create something amazing. You're not going to see this coming, because this feels like you are just playing around with things and all of a sudden something incredible happens and you're like, whoa. Yeah, I do feel like this is, and you're not going to even see it just then. You're going to be like, okay, well, this third product, I don't know how to describe it to you. I hope you guys don't mind me saying it like this, because this is what Spirit's showing me. It's kind of like a big bang kind of thing coming in. These things have collided and it's created something really incredible. And now you're discovering what this amazing new thing is. So anything new, again, I'm going to put my thumbs up here and say, go down this route, because the Pentacles is a long-term path and it will lead you towards the throne. That's the best thing about the Pentacles element, is that the page will turn into the king. Pages of wands, pages of swords don't ever reach the throne. They stay in that position, but you will evolve, you will grow. And I feel like we're just about finding out who we really are. And we're now able to explore that, to see that. Okay, I'm going to pull you out an animal spirit card here. These readings are so different today. It's a different vibe. Oh my gosh. What have I? Oh my goodness. We have a lot of dove spirits coming in. Guys, yeah, this is really about making peace with the past. It's time to let go. Here with the groundhog spirit as well. Both of these really do combine together. Be peace and time to let go. It's really about making peace with the journey that you've been so far and ready to let it all go to start a new chapter, a new life somewhere else. And we have the coyote spirit, which is trust in divine detours. So you may not realize that this route is actually going to be very beneficial to you. It might seem like troublesome to begin with. And again, I feel like we're not going to expect that this is going to be part of our biggest breakthrough as of yet. So again, number 1 and the 6. 1 is you. 6 is lessons. So together, for me, that means that we're learning lessons about ourselves through the divine detours that are coming in, which is what I'm saying here about you are becoming someone completely new because you're letting go of the old part of yourself, the old way that you did things, the old views that you had. It's all being released through this new beginning that you're going on that's going to show you new experiences, new feelings, new emotions, new ways of thinking, and it's going to really, really help you out. And this is really about wisdom. And 1 and the 6 together make a 7, which is your divine path. So everything has happened for this moment. Okay? I wish you all the best, guys. I love you all so, so, so much. And I will see you guys next week, okay?